Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be recapping the price action from Wednesday, May 13th, where I took two trades totaling to our overall, where we had this trade early in the day and then this 5-hour trade. But both trades were taken with half size. So looking at the daily chart, why did I take both trades long? Well, from Monday, I was just expecting us to still go higher, and I was expecting to have a simple classic buy week where we have the low of the week set from Tuesday. So we can see that Tuesday closed as a PSP, where YM closed bullish while ES and NQ both closed bearish, and we have this SMT, for example, with this low right here. So we have SMT and PSP confirming this low. So my bias for today was just looking to trade higher. From the 7-hour chart, coming into about 7 o'clock, I think, was the first trade I wanted to take to these equal highs here. We have seen that we have just been moving higher from Asia, and YM was making a protraction move to the downside, and I was seeing this as a temporary SMT here, and maybe 9:30 would sweep us out, but I was expecting the 8:30 news to take us up to these highs. Then maybe 9:30 makes the manipulation, then we move higher. But why did I take my trade here? Well, we were inside this small fair value gap here, like this. And as I said, we had news at 8:30, and later in the day, Trump was expected to meet Xi Jinping. So based on what Trump was saying in the online space, I was expecting some bullishness out of his declarations and stuff. And for the first trade, it was mainly taken because we had this move down into this low and fair value gap. We were inside a 1-hour gap, and we have seen NQ close above these consecutive down close candles, and I think it was on the 3-minute chart. Yes, we have swept once again this low right here, and I've seen that YM was temporarily strength switching with NQ, having this SMT like this, and I was still willing to trade NQ because it was so high up in the range compared to YM and ES. And when NQ CSD above this candle's high, this candle's opening, so we had the CSD like this, confirming this as a bullish order block. I basically took an entry on this candle's opening with my stop on this PSP low, and I was looking to trade up to these failure swings here, where we also have these equal highs. So it was a really nice pool of liquidity to target. And I probably, looking back at this, should have probably gone break even when we took out this high. But as you can see, we had a pretty fast reaction, and we started going lower with speed. This is the 8:30 news going lower. It was actually surprising because nobody was expecting that big of a discrepancy between what was expected and what the actual stats were. So I waited for 9:30, and 9:30 dumped on NQ, and I was still looking higher. And when I saw YM starting to move up, I was cycling through different time frames, and I've seen that NQ actually CSD'd before 10 o'clock, while YM didn't. So because NQ was still the highest one when looking at premium and discount in this particular range, I was still looking to trade NQ up to these failure swings and the highs mentioned from yesterday, where we have Monday's lunch equal highs as a really nice target. So because I was still expecting Trump to speak, I didn't want to take a full position, so I was okay with losing just half an hour here and another half here, so for a total of 1 hour, if that would have been the case. But we had this PSP here, and I was just looking to see where I could get involved with this and just trade higher. So my entry was based off of this 3-minute, where both NQ and ES CSD above these consecutive down close candles. And yes, I didn't fully wait for YM because I've seen that YM was just mainly consolidating here, and it didn't really want to CSD above this. So that is also why I took a half risk trade and not a full risk, because we still had this low here. Yes, we had kind of a two-stage where we have PSP, we SMT like this, and then another SMT like this. We also had this PSP with SMT like this, but this is all on the 3-minute chart, so it doesn't hold as much weight as being like on the 15-minute, even though yes, we have this PSP posted here with SMT like this. But yeah, I was mainly expecting this to be the low of the 10 a.m. candle, so I entered when we closed above this singular down close candle with my stop on this supposed 10 a.m. low, and I was targeting close to these highs, basically taking back my half an hour loss and making overall 2 hour on the day. And you can see that these highs from Monday were also taken. So I think this was a pretty nice trade to take. One other trade you could have taken was maybe this, with your take profit right up to these highs when we closed above this bearish fair value gap. Let me see on the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, it was basically the same entry like this, and you would have targeted something like this. So we closed above here, we have this order block, and then when we close again above these series of down close candles where we have this propulsion block, you can put your stop below the 10 a.m., which is also the 4-hour low, and target these equal highs above us. So that is going to be it, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and if you like these types of recaps, please don't hesitate to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.